here in the legendary mining town of Jerome, Arizona. Prospectors flooded this city, dreaming of cashing in big on the copper, gold, and silver buried in these hills. But as the mines dried up, it quickly descended into chaos as a result of greed, gambling, prostitution, and murder. Now over 100 years later, guests have reported seeing terrifying apparitions, been shoved by unseen hands, and also objects flying across rooms. Tonight, these two teams are going to try and track down the spirits that call this Wild West town home.
Explain. Please, no joke.
There's this snapping again. Please, do that again. Keep doing that.
This is Paranormal Challenge, Jerome, Arizona.
Something's still passing.
Go. You spent your whole life screaming for help.
Two teams.
Dude, what the?
One night.
You tell me.
One haunted location. One winner. For the ultimate in bragging rights. I chose Jerome, Arizona because of the history. Gambling, prostitutes, murder was a way of life. This is a perfect place to have an experience with a ghost.
Zach Bagans, the Paranormal Challenge chairman, is also lead investigator and co-founder of the highly respected and award-winning Ghost Adventures crew. He's completed hundreds of investigations, working with the world's most renowned paranormal researchers and scientists.
I chose these two teams because they are indeed opposite. Sagaps, they're skeptics. They have their team leader as a skeptical approach to paranormal investigating. I like that because on the other side it's very different. You got the team leader, Krystal, of Living Proof of the Paranormal. She has a provoking nature in her investigations.
Living Proof of the Paranormal, based in Denver, Colorado.
I'm Krystal Heimbach. I am lead investigator. I tend to be the bossy one. One of my favorite quotes for myself is, some people can dance, some people can sing. I just happen to be able to communicate with the dead.
My name is Jerome Castillo. I'm the video tech and sound tech.
He is the comedian of the group. He tries to keep things kind of light, and he tries to bring a little bit of positive energy into the situation.
I'm Aaron Oakes, the co-founder and the second investigator.
He is kind of the quiet type. He takes the investigation extremely serious. He's very into debunking certain situations.
There's always a possibility of losing to the other competition, but it's something you just don't think about. You just go straight ahead and just go for the kill.
Sagaps from Tucson, Arizona.
My name is Hector Berrigan. I am the lead investigator. Our team name is Southern Arizona Ghost and Paranormal Society, but we also go by the acronym SAGAPS.
My name is Jim Rundell. I'm the tech manager, geek guy. I think it's very important to be meticulous and doing any sort of investigation the right way.
My name is Laura Ziegler.
Laura is our main researcher on the team.
I think we're a little more critical of the evidence that we collect.
We've never really investigated a location that has so many possibilities, and so we're really ready to put the test to this place.
After its founding in 1889, the small mining town of Jerome, Arizona became so plagued by vice and anarchy, the New York Sun declared it the wickedest town in the West. Producing $1 billion in gold, silver, and copper over 70 years, Jerome's mines lured thousands of men and women dreaming of starting new lives. But those dreams became nightmares when dynamite dismembered miners. Prostitutes were found dead. And gamblers jumped from Jerome's buildings after losing too many hands. Experts of the paranormal believe the spirits of these old miners are trapped here, still searching for redemption.
Living Proof of the Paranormal, Sagaps, you are going to be investigating the Jerome Grand Hotel, which was also called the
United Verde Hospital.
Living Proof of the Paranormal. If you want Living Proof of the Paranormal, this is the place to go. This is Chris. His family owns this building.
An expert on the Jerome Grand Hotel will take the teams on a historical walkthrough of the location. The information they learn will be used as a guide that they will later be judged on during the investigation.
Listen to every single little detail he tells you. You're going to need that information. Good luck. Chris, take him away.
Follow me, guys. This is the elevator control room. And in 1935, when this was a hospital, Claude Harvey had been sent down here to do some work on the elevator. It was called down to the emergency room and stopped abruptly about right here in the opening. So he was underneath it. About 40 minutes later, he was found trapped with the car all the way down on top of his neck, and he was dead. And when they finally did get the body out from underneath, they saw all the damage was on the front of his face and his forehead. He had been looking down an empty shaft. There was no way the elevator could have come down and injured the front of his face or his forehead. And nobody ever did figure out exactly who killed Claude or if it was an accident. We've now brought you guys up to the third floor, room 32. In the early 40s, there was a miner that was involved in an accident underground that left him to be a paraplegic. He did not want to be in the wheelchair, and as soon as he got the chance, he wheeled himself out of his room. He was able to pull himself up over this railing and plunge all the way to the parking lot below and commit suicide. The next patient to use this room was a man that was coughing a lot in the tunnels, and they found out that he had lung cancer. He had about 8 months to live, and so they told him the news, and he said okay, and he came back up to his room, and just about 3 o'clock in the morning is when they heard a gunshot ring throughout the entire hospital. So 2 suicides within 6 weeks in the same room. In 1945, there was a woman admitted by her family. Her name was Gerthy May Patch. She was 24 years old, and she was suffering from schizophrenia. On the 4th night that she was here, she woke up. She was somehow able to get loose of the restraints that were on her wrists, and she opened up this window. She fell 30 feet. She lived for 36 hours after that, and then died in this hospital. All right, you guys, you're gonna walk down the road to the former hospital where Lonnie's waiting for you guys.
Hey, teams.
Hi.
How you doing? I met you down here because I personally want to introduce you to Lonnie. I met him here when we investigated here with Ghost Adventures. He said something very profound happened that haunted him personally and followed him from this building.
Welcome. This is my woodworking shop. I've been here for about 5 years. This building used to be a hospital in the town. Zach did an investigation here. When they came down to my house, after they left, my wife goes, "Whatever Zach brought with me, get it out of the house now." So I hope that we can find something in the buildings. When this was a hospital, this was the admitting room. A few years ago, there was a maintenance man that lived in this room, and his name was Michael. He had some depression problems, so sometimes I wouldn't see him for like a month and a half. He eventually just didn't have any place to go or anything to do and killed himself. Back in about 1918, when the Spanish influenza came through, they had so many people dying that they actually stacked the bodies up in here on top of each other. So here we are on the 3rd floor. Behind you was the operating room. Back when this was a mining town, there were a lot of gruesome amputations and surgeries. Zach and I got our wits scared out of us by this door here slamming completely by itself, about like that. There was absolutely no wind that night. It was calm as calm can be.
With the competition set to begin, Zach gets each team geared up with the most advanced paranormal detection equipment for tonight's challenge.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Hector, I need you to please come forward. Take a name out of that hat. Krystal, team leader. Got one? Mm-hmm. Who'd you guys get?
Jim.
Jim. Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Krystal, who'd you get?
I have Gerson.
Gerson. How you doing, man?
All good.
Guys, what is the number of the most haunted room here?
32.
The two of you who were just chosen will be spending some time by yourself for 30 minutes with no light sources locked in that room. Okay? You guys ready to gear up?
Yes.
Each of you are going to be receiving 2 night vision camcorders, one that stays on a tripod, 1 full spectrum still camera, 1 full spectrum camcorder. You'll also be getting a Melmeter, which measures for electromagnetic energy and temperature. You each get a thermal imaging camera and some external light sources. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I need you to gear up, wait for our signal, and have fun tonight.
Teams will conduct their investigations simultaneously. SAGAPs will begin in Zone 1, which is the Jerome Grand Hotel. And living proof of the paranormal will start off in Zone 2, which is the old hospital. Strict time constraints are designed to push each team to the limit. They will only be given 2 hours to complete Part 1 of the investigation, then switch locations and continue investigating for 2 more hours in Part 2. Teams will be judged on overall teamwork, technological proficiency, historical knowledge, and audio and visual evidence they are ultimately able to capture. Tonight's judges are 3 of the country's most notable paranormal experts.
The problem is she's now changed the parameters. She's moved further down the hall.
Dave Schrader, acclaimed paranormal conference lecturer, co-author of The Other Side, A Teen's Guide to Ghost Hunting, and the host of the popular talk show Darkness Radio.
She said that she felt a cold spot just a moment ago.
Patrick Burns, founder of Ghost Hounds, is a professional photographer and organizer of the annual Ghost Stock Convention.
I just heard something which we're going to want to mark this, okay?
And Chris Fleming, an award-winning medium appearing on numerous television shows and a paranormal conference lecturer.
Chris, you are going to be watching SAGAPs beginning in Zone 1, which is the main hotel here. Patrick Burns, you are watching Living Proof of the Paranormal beginning over in the old hospital down the road a few hundred yards in Zone 2. Let's ask the teams if they're ready. SAGAPs, are you ready?
Yes!
Living Proof of the Paranormal, are you ready?
Yes!
All right, the portals are open. Let the challenge begin. 2 hours start right now.
Just get Jim the full spectrum. You got what you need?
Yeah, I got everything.
Let's move. I got this.
You ready, Hector?
You bet. Are you trying to turn on the TV? Yes, this TV's trying to go on. What?
Now, every team has been settled with the exact same equipment, so it's even across the board. We have 1 cameraman and 1 audio technician that's following each team.
Also, stationed throughout the building, we have robotic cameras.
So let's go audio up and check in on Living Proof of the Paranormal.
Whoa! Did you guys feel that? Super, super breeze, guys. Whew, it got really heavy.
Behind you was the operating room. Back when this was a mining town, there were a lot of gruesome amputations.
There just appeared to be something moving outside this doorway.
Possible missed opportunity. There's one area in this entire challenge where the teams can use the harness camera and go solo, and that is downstairs in the basement. So let's find out if Jim can come into contact with Claude. Audio up, please.
Looking for Mr. Claude Harvey.
Claude Harvey had been sent down here to do some work on the elevator. He was found trapped with the car all the way down on top of his neck, and he was dead.
Yeah, it's definitely getting a different feel in this room now. Just kind of scroll this around.
He's gonna go down there?
No. He's not supposed to go down in there.
It's pretty gnarly. I wouldn't mind going down there.
Isn't that dangerous?
Yeah, it's a very, very old elevator.
You shouldn't go down there.
No.
Yeah, I sure hope that doesn't start moving. What's up, Claude? This is where your body was found. Give us some answers.
By evoking and emoting with this murder victim.
Asking the questions.
Right, that's going to be a great way to try to get some kind of interaction.
Well, aren't you concerned the fact that he's down there by the elevator shaft?
No, I'm not. You know, I give him a lot of points for having the bravery to just jump in like that.
All right.
Do you hear that? You catching that? I heard you.
She says that her style is provoking. So I want to see what she does in trying to elicit some of the activity here. Let's go audio up.
I just heard what sounded like something rolling, almost like a gurney.
Okay, let's go ahead and replay that.
All right, let's check this out. Careful.
Are you over there?
I just heard some snaps over here. I got the chills, guys, over here. My hairs are bad. They're standing up on end right now. There's something over here.
Okay.
There's the snapping again. Thank you. Please, do that again. Keep doing that. Please. That's awesome.
Okay, go audio up, please, on
Saga.
You hear that?
The door.
From the window or the door?
This door is moving. And that was...
Is there an open window in that bathroom?
Yes, there is.
Hold on.
Window. There is wind coming in through there.
It's something over here. Something over here just came on. Hear that? What is that? Are you trying to turn on the TV? Yes, this TV's trying to go on.
What?
I heard that. Totally heard that. It's a faint hum.
The spirit may be so excited that he was just being heard so many times intelligently by this team, he may be trying to use another electronic device like the TV to communicate through instrumental transcommunication.
Kick it up. Kick up the volume.
Is that you pressing on my left arm? Explain.
Okay, so right now we have a little bonus feature at Paranormal Challenge. Each team investigating in Zone 1, which is in the Grand Hotel, are going to have 30 minutes investigating alongside Chris Fleming. It's absolutely amazing to see him work with the spirit box. Chris can really draw them in. Sagaps, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, right now we are going to send Chris Fleming in to investigate with you.
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hi there.
How are you?
Good.
Hector, Chris Fleming.
Nice to meet you.
The one thing to keep in mind, guys, is whenever you do a spirit box session, you want to keep an open mind, but you also want to be conscious of any radio frequencies that come through to make sure there's no contamination.
Now, the idea of a spirit box is that the spirits are using what's called random audio bits. They're trying to make their voices heard by either applying little bits of audio that's floating out there or by impressing their voice on the white noise sound.
Sounded like it said, listen, something, something. That's awesome.
Listen. Listen. Okay, watch the signals too. Okay, the numbers that are going through. Ask. Just said ask.
Are you a minor?
It sounded to me like it said big time or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
It's totally
Are you a minor? Big time. Big. Big.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I'm hearing something outside.
We just got a sound. All right, let's go out there with the device.
Perfect. I'll bring this audio. We'll leave the other
So
one.
you guys heard a response. It said something which we weren't able to make out, but yet then we had a physical reaction to that of a bang. Take me to where you guys heard it. Now, as a medium sensitive, I just have to ask this. Do you guys feel any difference at all in the air or in this hallway from when we first came here? If so, explain.
What was that?
What the was that? Was that something moving? Hold on.
Explain. Explain. We just heard a big rattle again that brought us back into this room.
That was nuts.
You were either banging or you scratched on something. Can you do that again for us, please?
Well, I'll tell you what, since we're getting responses in this room, why don't you guys keep asking questions, okay?
Perfect.
Is this your United Verde Hospital house?
What? Did you say it's my home? It's my home.
You guys have to listen. I ain't no wrong. Did you hear that? That's slang. I ain't no wrong. Okay, that goes back to what? 1800s maybe, the way they talked? You guys have to listen. You guys have to listen.
Are you one of the 9,000 deaths that occurred here?
Sounded like the voice said more than that.
How'd that feel, Dave? Dave?
Teams will now switch locations and continue investigating for 2 more hours. Living proof of the paranormal will now take Zone 1, and Southern Arizona Ghost and Paranormal Society will now explore Zone 2.
So let's go audio up and check in on living proof of the paranormal. We're going to kick this off right away. Gearson, right now I want you to go do your 30 minutes in room 32.
Okay.
All right.
Remember, during the equipment orientation, I made the teams draw a name out of 2 hats. Those names of those 2 people have to spend 30 minutes isolated, locked, with a bookcase against the door and the balcony doors sealed shut from the outside in absolute pitch darkness in one of the most active rooms here in the hotel.
So just about 6 weeks after the paraplegic flung himself over the railing, the next patient to use this room was a man that had lung cancer. He executed himself in the night. So 2 suicides within 6 weeks in the same room.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I'm hearing whispering.
Kick it up. Go up. Kick up the vibe.
All the way.
You want to sit down on the bed, Girthy? You want to sit down next to me? Is that you pressing on my left arm?
Sound like it said friend.
Yes! That was awesome.
Whoa, this thing is going off.
Right now, Gearson is barricaded. He's in room 32, said to be one of the most active here at the Jerome Grand Hotel. Go up on Gearson.
I'm definitely seeing something right now. And there's something right here. You see my hand pass through it.
Okay, right now I need you to go down to room 32. We've moved the bookcase from the door. You can allow Gearson out of the room. And at this time, I'm going to send in Chris Fleming. Chris is going to conduct a spirit box session with you three.
Gearson,
Yeah.
you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
How'd you do?
I feel all tingly.
What's up, LPOTP?
How's it going?
What this does, it sweeps all the channels. What we're going to be looking for are those voices or frequencies in between the channels. Now keep in mind, you are going to get some radio signals, but that's not what we're looking for.
Yeah,
all right?
sure.
You have to listen very carefully and closely.
How old are you?
A friend?
Yes.
That was awesome. That was clear as day, just as we said that.
Very compelling.
Do you want us to stop doing this?
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
You say sex or sex?
Yeah, it's sex.
Since we're bored.
Why are you bored?
We're bored because we have no sex.
Can you come touch me if you're in here?
What?
I will. It says, I'll touch you, I will. Oh my God. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Can you come hold my hand? Growling.
Did you hear that?
Holy hell.
I heard that.
Did that come from behind me?
No, that came from this side
That
behind
was
me.
like, we just got like a DVP, direct voice phenomenon. Is that what you guys heard before?
Yes.
And I got...
That's kind of weird. The millimeters start going off and then the cameras start going out of focus same time. At the same time they're hearing a DVB. You can see Chris is reacting to some type of energy.
Did you hear that?
Holy hell.
I heard that.
Did that come from behind me?
No, that came from this side.
Did you hear that?
Holy hell.
I heard that.
Did that come from behind me?
No, that came from this side.
All right, you guys did a great job. Thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you.
There
You're
he is.
welcome.
Thank you.
Good luck. You still got some more time to go. All right.
Absolutely.
Over here with SAG apps, they are at the old hospital. So let's go audio up.
I just set the audio recorder next to this EMF. Whoa, this thing is going off.
Temperature feels different right here just now.
I'm reading about 87 now. 76 right around you, Laura.
Did you hear that?
Did.
Yes. Sounded like it was from that back room. Like back this way.
Is that you rubbing up against my leg? I don't know, guys. I think the ghosts are sexual today.
Living proof of the paranormal right now are together on the second floor.
Guys,
Are you ready?
I'm hearing noise right here.
We thought we heard someone moving around in here.
So we got just over 2 minutes left of Paranormal Challenge, Jerome, Arizona. I'm about to ring the siren.
Ooh. Is that you rubbing up against my leg? I don't know, guys. I think the ghosts are sexual today. No, please, don't stop.
Is he trying to find her hand right now?
I don't know. All right, let's go ahead.
Let's hit room 27B.
27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B. 27B.
Now that both investigations are officially completed, teams must lock up all of their materials and evacuate the premises until morning. The teams return the next morning to review their evidence. They'll present the 4 most compelling pieces captured during the competition: 2 audio and 2 visual. And to help both teams, Zach has brought in tech expert Billy Tolley.
This is all about pride, respect, credibility.
The evidence will speak for itself, but as a team, we're pretty confident in our abilities.
I'd say you're looking at the winners.
I'm not nervous. May the best team win.
It is judgment time. Judges, are you ready to see if these teams captured any evidence?
Yes, sir.
Let's bring them in. Krystal.
Yes.
Kirsten. Aaron. How you doing?
Good. Good.
Before I ask you if you captured any evidence, I want to introduce you to the judges. This is Patrick Burns, Chris Fleming. You've already met him. And this is Big Dave Schrader. Did you guys capture any audio evidence?
Absolutely. This clip is with Chris. We were doing spirit box session. We captured a pretty long EVP.
Play it.
You guys say don't leave? You guys say don't leave?
What do you think this is saying?
Well, the first part, it sounds like yes.
Okay.
Second part, it sounds like it said poquito, which means just a little bit.
Let's play it again.
You guys say don't leave?
To me, all I hear is porquito. Chris?
The first, I do hear the yes. It's definitely one of the signals coming through the radio, but it is a clear yes. I do hear the second EVP, so that's interesting.
Krystal, second piece of audio. Tell us about it.
We were on the 2nd floor near the dead room. I asked, will you touch me?
Go ahead and play it, Billy.
Can you come touch me if you're in here? Can you come touch me if you're in here?
You are saying that this spirit is responding to you intelligently.
The response is, I will touch you.
Play it again, Billy.
Can you come touch me if you're in here? Can you come touch me if you're in here?
We were watching this live from Nerve Center. I heard that right off the bat.
Okay.
You hear I will touch you?
I hear I will touch you. I wrote down I will touch you right here as I heard it.
The I is very faint, but then it goes will touch you.
I hear the touch you part pretty clearly.
Okay. Krystal, Garrison, Aaron, do you have visual evidence?
Yes, we do. First piece is me speaking with Michael in his room, and he's responding through the millimeter.
Go ahead.
Michael, you still here? Make that beep. Aww. Guys, I just feel sad. Like, I just feel like I want to bust out crying. Do you stay in here a lot, Michael? In this room?
All right, Billy. Krystal, were you feeling the sadness?
Very. I wanted to cry. It just felt extremely depressing in there.
Is there a second piece of visual evidence?
Yes, there is. I was snapping still pictures on the 3rd floor, and one of them, there's actually about this much of a face of a man watching us.
Billy, bring it up.
If you can see right here, this is his head.
Patrick, you're the professional photographer here. This is your department.
You're saying here, correct?
Yes.
I could see where somebody might say that it resembles a face, but I think it's kind of inconclusive.
You know, I can see what appears to be it, but again, it's a difficult one for me.
And I have a lot of problem with this type of technique camera because they tend to get blurry. It's not sharp enough.
Especially in darkened areas, because you'll have light blotches there that can make a lot of patterns that the human mind will matrix into faces.
Absolutely.
Living proof of the paranormal. Thank you very much. You may step back. Let's bring in SAGAPs. Jim, Hector, Laura, how you doing? The winner of Paranormal Challenge, Jerome, Arizona, is...
Living Proof of the Paranormal has delivered their evidence to the judges.
It sounds like it said poquito, which means just a little bit.
That's interesting.
Now it's SAGAP's turn to present their evidence.
Jim, Hector, Laura, how you doing?
Great.
Good.
Did you capture 2 pieces of audio evidence?
Yes, we did. First clip is with Mr. Fleming doing the ghost box session. This is actually before the ghost box session started.
So it's an EVP?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I know what it's saying. For the first time I heard it. Do you?
I think I do.
Okay, do you?
We kind of came to the conclusion that it says, "My head hurts."
Play that again, please.
I can hear something, I just can't clearly pick what the word is.
Jim, did you capture a second piece of audio evidence?
Yes, sir. And Hector and Laura was up in Gerthy's room, and they picked up this.
Okay. What are you guys claiming it's here?
We think it says something to the effect of "open the brain."
Play it again.
Open the brain. Open the brain.
Hector, are you sure that's not you?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yes, sir.
There's definitely something there. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's just hard to decipher.
And you're absolutely certain it wasn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jim, did your team capture any visual evidence?
Yes, sir.
2 pieces?
Yes, sir. First one is outside of room 25 after the spirit box session with Chris.
What are we going to be looking at?
There's a noise coming from inside the room, and you can see the reaction from everybody in the hallway.
If so, explain.
What was that?
If so, explain.
What was that?
It was freaky.
What did it sound like?
To me, it sounded like something possibly moving along a wood surface in the room.
If so, explain.
What was that?
Jim, do you have a second piece of visual evidence?
Yes, we do. So I'm doing a sweep with the FLIR. Right by Hector's side, we see 2 faces.
2 faces?
Yeah.
Billy, can you play that, please?
It's starting to form in the bottom right corner. There it is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Play that one more time.
Pay attention to the color.
Whoa, they're very clear.
Which is a lower temperature.
What are you pointing out right now?
The phase. We do know ghosts, when they manifest, they tend to be lower temperatures, so you're going to see them appear on thermal cameras into a blue or darker color. They can turn into a phase very quickly or hold it for a short period of time.
Something in the background could reflect your body heat in a cooler area, and that may be what's reflecting back for me. It's really hard to say.
SAGAPs, thank you guys very much. Living Proof of the Paranormal, thank you. You guys may be released. We'll call you back with our decision. Thank you. All right, guys, let's go through the categories. Start off by history. Right off the bat, Living Proof of the Paranormal, our buddy Gearson.
You want to sit down in the bed, Gerthy? You want to sit down next to me?
Not only did Gearson mess up the room, but when he later told his teammates that he was trying to communicate with Gerthy in that room, nobody bothered to step up and correct him.
Now, what about SAGAPs?
Jim would take the history and implement it into the questions. He would call those people out, which was excellent. So I was impressed.
Looking for Mr. Claude Harvey.
Okay, let's move on to technology.
I think Living Proof, I think they were fine with their technology, but I don't think their backup support of their technology was efficient.
Well, one thing I'll say about Living Proof, they found activity using the millimeter, and they consistently stayed with that for the rest of their investigation.
But once again, SAGAPs was overly impressive.
Let's talk about evidence. One of the audio clips is very suspicious to me, and it's a clip that SAGAPs presented to us.
Open the brain.
Hector, are you sure that's not you?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yes, sir.
I have something to show you guys.
Okay. I'll do the writing.
Open the brain.
I'll do the writing.
I don't know. Is that a tantamount to treason?
As we've said in the past, everybody makes mistakes, but I don't know that it discounts the team.
It doesn't discount the team. Absolutely not.
It was a simple mistake that could be made by no matter how great a team you are.
I can't tell you the number of times I've whispered during my own EVP sessions.
Absolutely. Audio goes to Living Proof. They forfeit that category. The other team automatically wins it. Let's talk about the visual pieces of evidence.
We had Living Proof brought us the millimeter with Michael and the communication.
Michael, you still hear me, Thuggy?
SAG-APs brought us the scraping in the hall or that growling noise when Chris was there.
Explain.
What was that?
Part 2, both of them brought us matrixing.
I don't have a winner for visual. To me, visual's on discount.
I was going to say the same thing. I didn't see anything that was presented.
I didn't either. I was not impressed by thermal. I saw matrixing all around.
And that leaves us in a dead tie. We've got a deadlock.
Why does this always happen? Teams, SAG-APs, living proof of the paranormal. On behalf of myself, the judges this week, Patrick Burns, Chris Fleming, Dave Schrader, thank you guys for being here.
It was a pleasure to watch you guys. You both brought totally distinct personalities to this investigation. It was a very tight decision, actually.
With that said, I'd like to announce the winner of Paranormal Challenge, Jerome, Arizona. The winner is... living proof of the paranormal. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
Oh my God.
Good job.
Oh, he's gonna cry.
I shedded a tear of joy. I admit openly.
We just won.
Awesome.
I want to address the audience and also a very hard-working paranormal team that you accidentally submitted an EVP that was your voice. Right? This is one little mistake. And this is an accident, ladies and gentlemen. So many paranormal teams are scrutinized for this. You guys were a kick-ass team. You had us speechless. And I'd like to see you on another episode, okay? All right?
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You guys were awesome. You did a great job.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.